It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, you can call Yee right now if you need some advice, 800-585-1051. Or you can always email her, breakfastclubam@gmail.com. Hello, who's this?
My name is Crystal.
Hey, Crystal. What's your question for Yee?
So I'm calling because I've been with my husband since I was 15. We've been together for 10 years, married for 6, and he's currently deployed. And 3 months into the deployment, he sends me this email and basically tells me he wants to get divorced.
Whoa.
So obviously I'm like, what's going on? We have 2 young kids. I start hearing from people from the squadron who work for that him and the FRO, which is the family readiness officer, are having an inappropriate relationship. Meanwhile, this woman was forced to be my best friend. My husband came home one day. I was 10 months pregnant. He's like, I really think you'd like her. You would be great friends, whatever.
Wow, what a slime ball.
Hang out with her. And then, we become best friends for a year. Our kids are best friends, like sisters, you know? I'm like, what's going on? And he just tells me, she feels disrespected. And meanwhile, I'm home by myself with 2 kids, raising them when he's deployed.
But he told you he feels disrespected?
Yeah, exactly. And then she was supposed to be my best friend. I'm not going to lie. I had a night out, and I got a little too drunk and couldn't pick my kids up from here. So she picked them up to me, being my best friend, you know? And then the next day, guess what she does, guys? Calls Child Protective Services.
What?
So then I told my husband this, and he basically blames it on me, takes her side and defends her, saying she was just doing her job and protecting his kids. So now she was calling the cops on me. So it got to the point where I had to actually come back to the Boston area with my family because I just feel so threatened. And he's still talking to her to this day, and admits that he's still talking to this woman who's destroying my family.
All right, well, there's a lot going on here. First of all, this is still your husband. Now, is your plan to try to repair your marriage, or?
He doesn't want to.
And you want to?
I wanted to at first, but now it's gotten to the point where there's been too much damage.
Right. Now, this is completely disrespectful. Not only did he cheat on you, but he introduced you to the woman that he's cheating on you with and made you guys best friends.
Not to mention, I found her underwear in my room when I came back from a 10-day trip to Boston with my kids. And they said that it must have gotten stuck to the Velcro in the packing plate that I was borrowing for my child. And at first I was like, of course, because it was my husband and my best friend. But now I'm like, they were sleeping together when I was on my trip back home. Flew 6 hours to Boston from Arizona with 2 kids by myself. And he's screwing somebody that's my best friend and that he works with.
Well, you sound surprisingly calm about all of this, so I commend you on all of that right now. But let's just say this. The first and biggest priority is your kids.
Absolutely.
Is he, aside from what he's done to you, is he a good father to these kids?
Honestly, no. And now he's trying to fight me for custody 50-50. So it's going to be a custody battle. And, I mean, do I love him? Yeah. And do the kids love him? Yeah. But I've been raising these kids basically on my own since my first daughter was born 4 years ago.
All right, so I think what you need to do first and foremost is protect your kids and protect yourself. And when I say that, I mean he's trying to go and get that 50-50 custody. You know, that she's been calling the police on you. What you need to do is be very proactive in making sure that you have any emails, any type of correspondence between you guys that you might need for future evidence. You yourself need to contact a lawyer and be proactive on making sure
an investigation has been open with his command, so there is an investigation open right now.
Right. But is that initiated by you, or was that initiated because...
It was initiated by me when I went to, a place on base, basically legal on base, and talked to them about what was going on.
Okay. So good. Just make sure you have all of that on record, because I want to say right now, it doesn't seem like your marriage is going to be able to be repaired. He has completely betrayed your trust. He doesn't even want to be with you anyway. You really want to go to your cousin's wedding. If it was me, I would go. And when is the next time your kids will be able to see their dad?
I plan on bringing them out right after the wedding, a few days after the wedding. So they'll see him a few weeks after he comes home from overseas.
Okay. So, I mean, sometimes it's time for you to be a little selfish and do the things that you need to do. But just make sure that you keep a correspondence. Make sure you let them know that. Say, look, I can't bring them that day because we're going to my cousin's wedding, but I'll come after.
Right.
But just just whatever you do, don't argue in front of your kids. Don't let them know all of this that's going on, because again, they are very young. But just make sure you protect yourself and protect your kids. And I would say, yes, it's over for you. The relationship is over. So obviously you lost your best friend.
Yeah, and there's always Tinder, right?
Christian Mingle.
I don't know about that.
Good luck.
Okay.
Thank you.
All righty.
She sounds very upbeat.
Yeah, very happy for her husband to be smashing her best friend.
Hello?
Yes, what's your question, sir?
Hey, if I like a girl but her family is big Trump supporters, is that a deal breaker?
Oh,
Yes.
That's a great question.
Woo-hoo.
How do you handle this one, Yee?
Well, is she a Trump supporter?
Is she? Not huge, but her parents are kind of freaky.
You don't know who she's supporting. Is she supporting Trump? Does she believe the same things that her parents believe? Have you guys discussed this?
Nah, but I think she might take after just because it's her parents and all that.
Ah, that's a really tough one. Do they talk about it all the time?
Not really, but it's obvious. Like, got stickers and stuff.
Man, that's a hard, tough one. How long have y'all been together?
Not too long, so, it wouldn't be the end of the world.
Aside from the Trump supporting thing, is everything else okay and great?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would question somebody's morals. But again, politics is a very personal thing, so people have their reasons. What I would do, though, I do suggest, because sometimes they say politics and dating really don't mix, and, that is one thing that people will argue about to the death of them. Maybe y'all should have a conversation just to see how important that is to her, just to kind of get an idea of what her morals and beliefs are in general, so if this is somebody that you can gel with.
Yeah, for sure. And I got one thing. Yesterday was my 23rd birthday, so drop on the clue sponsor for me, damn it.
All right, happy 23rd birthday. Who you supporting?
Hillary.
All right.
Hey, I just want you to know that a house divided cannot stand, sir. I just want you to know that.
Yeah, I don't know how that one's going to work, bro.
Now, he needs to talk to her, though, because he doesn't know if she supports him. He knows her parents do, and you can't really hold someone accountable for what their parents are
true.
like.
Mark 3:25. If a house is divided against itself, that house cannot stand. That's Mark 3:25. Now, what you need to do is take her to Dr. Miami and get her vagina rejuvenated and tell the parents, I'm just trying to make her vagina great again. See how they feel about that.
What's wrong with you, man?
Okay.
The Breakfast Club.